Moving on to textbooks and computer resources. There are two books that you need to buy. The first one is called Five Dialogues by Plato, translated by Gruby, revised by John Coomber, Hackett Publishing Company. Let me show you what that book looks like. That book looks like this. Has a bluish greenish cover on it. There are 5 dialogues of Plato in that book. We will be reading a good part of 3 of them and maybe a piece of a fourth. One thing I should mention, all of the reading, or the vast majority of the reading, is going to be reading of Plato's dialogues. Don't get nervous. There's not going to be a tremendous amount of reading, but there is going to be some difficult reading. And you will have plenty of time, and I'll help you through it. But the issue is really buy this version of the book so you can get these dialogues. Now, these dialogues are available in translation online for free. The issue that you will probably have is these happen to be translated very well and translated in a way that makes it easier for you to understand. There are ways of cross-referencing things within Plato. We'll talk about when we get into the course if you want to try it somewhere else, but be warned, or be forewarned, if you use any book other than this, you're making your life a little bit more difficult. The other book that we're going to be spending time on is Plato's Republic, translated by Gruby also, and that book looks like this. It's not an expensive book. Neither of them are expensive. The two together should be significantly less than $20 new, or $20 if you're buying from Amazon or online, $20 plus shipping. And by the way, if you don't know it, students can get, as long as you're buying $25 or more of books, can get free shipping from Amazon. But these are the two books. I picked them out because they were good translation. They're very small, easy to carry to class, easy to carry around if you're doing your reading on the subway or to and from, or on a bus to and from work. You'll be able to get a copy of it. And please get one of these versions of book. The other thing is, don't let me get you nervous, or don't get nervous, I should say, in the quantity of reading, because we will not be reading the entire Republic. We will be reading a good portion of it, but we will be focusing on certain parts, and that's where we'll be doing most of our reading. In addition to which, let me suggest that we talked about Blackboard. There are going to be handouts that I'm going to ask you to print and bring in, only a few, mostly at the beginning of the semester, maybe at the end as well. Access to Blackboard we talked about, and the only other thing is what I'm calling a flash drive, a memory stick, something that looks like this. And you will be writing some stuff. You will need to store it, and every semester what happens is one student in one of my classes manages to have the computer die when something is due that they've been working on. I had a student who had her PC blow up just before the withdrawal date, and she withdrew from the course. Please buy one of these. Put all of your work on it. It's going to be a tremendous savings for you in the long run.